Hello, first responder here. I decided to break up the survival kit and the shelter kit into another video just so we could do shelter and fire. They go well together. So this is the last video, final video on the bug out bag series, and we are looking at the shelter kit. Now obviously we're going to have a tent most likely. I think I will have a tent that I will mount underneath the strap underneath my bug out bag, but it's always a good idea if you on top of your tent that you have some kind of shelter kit, and it seemed like a good thing to do with this one here. What I've done is I'm not even going to open this up. It's not necessary. There's only one thing in there, and that is a poncho. It's a military issue. Forgot this type of camo. It's the Wilderness camo version, fully waterproofed on the seams, and General Air Force issue out of from my military career. So you'll want a good poncho in there that has the grommets on the corners so that you can use this as a shelter, because that's primarily what I would use this for, as an emergency shelter, besides using it for to keep the rain off me. In Southern California, this is not really going to be an issue, hopefully, most of the time, but you never know, and you might have to bug out in the winter. In the main part of the front pouch, pretty straightforward, paracord. Got to have your paracord to set up a shelter. So I've got 50 foot of paracord there to set up my shelter. On this side of my bag, I've got a flashlight, because there's a good chance that you're going to be setting up your shelter at night. You're going to get into base camp late in the evening, and you'll probably be setting this up in the dark. So, got to have a flashlight. Stuck some tent stakes in here. You may have a situation where you're going to be fastening this either to a tree, but you may also need to pin it down to the ground, so you want a couple stakes with you. And then it's just general common good practice to have a Leatherman with you at all times, and it seemed like a great idea just to put it with my survival gear. You always need a Leatherman when you're setting up your shelter anyways, so just good auxiliary device to put with your survival kit, or your shelter kit. So that's it, straightforward for the shelter kit. Again, you want to try to get the one with the Mylar capabilities on the back, so you can fasten this to your tactical vest or your Mylar. Okay. The last part of this is really pretty simple, is the fire kit. Got to have fire, and this probably I'll find to put this somewhere else, maybe a little smaller pouch. Again, another Mylar adaptable. This one's not. This is just some little kit I found. But what you'll want in here is definitely lint. Just all I did was save up lint from my dryer over time, and I kept compacting it. And you'd be surprised how much lint is actually in here. There's a lot. I've compressed it and compressed it and compressed it. When you uncompress this, there's a lot of lint in here for several fires. Got to have some waterproof matches in a waterproof match kit with flint on the side. You definitely should have your magnesium fire starter. So I've got that in a Ziploc. And I've got some extra waterproof matches in my fire kit. And then I do have some extra fire starter here with flint on the side that you could strike, and this will burn for several minutes to get some kindling going, or this is your kindling to get a good fire going. That's it for the fire bag and the shelter bag. So I think this pretty much would cover the bug out bag series. And any questions or comments, would love your feedback at the bottom of the page, and thanks for listening.